Hey friends, welcome back to my studio. I'm gonna paint a chicken photo, a little chicken photo. Oh, chicken little. I'll link this reference photo in the video's description. I like it because the lighting is great. We could put some yellows in those highlight areas. And then I've been painting a lot of color. I think I'm gonna paint a quieter painting for me this time. I'm gonna paint it on a 6" by 6" wood panel, and I've got gesso on it. Okay guys, let's have some fun. Let's set the table. So I have all Liquitex paints, all basics except for one. I'm looking for something to point with. So Mars Black, Titanium White, Cad Yellow Medium Hue, Quinacridone Magenta, Phthalo Blue Green Shade. Phthalo Blue Green Shade is a primary color and a heavy body. These two are not quite primary. Primary yellow is PY74 and primary red is PV19. This one's, I think that's an L. It's PR122 or it might be Pyrrole, PRL22. I really like Quinacridone, but use any colors you want. I really like the simplified palette of 3 colors plus black and white. I had put a pile of yellow, added Quinacridone to it and black to it to make, oh, do I have it over here? Pretty close to a burnt umber. You could use burnt umber if you want. I don't know how that's gonna look in the video, but it's pretty close. And then I also mixed a blue-gray, some white, a little bit of phthalo, a little bit of black until I got it the way I liked it. And then I pulled it out and mixed other colors from it. This one's a lighter blue-gray. So I painted it up and down, thinking darker corners with a, can't read it anymore. I think it's a 3/4 inch angle brush from Royal and Langnickel. It's their Moderna line. And then I came back with the pellet knife that I mix with. Oh, I need to clean that off. Oh, it's a number 20 and number 21. Do I have another one over here that's not so? Here's one. Oh, it's bent. Oh, that says a number 20. It's more rounded. So I'm not sure what number this one is, but it's a small palette knife from Blick Art Materials. And then just scrape some paint on. Scrape some brown, scrape some of the blue-gray over it. Just played with it a little bit. You could do it over the whole thing. But I've got a chicken that's gonna cover a lot of it, so I didn't, I could put some in there if I wanted. I can also do it later. I dried it with a hair dryer, and I'm gonna let it sit, even though it's dried with a hair dryer, just kind of let it rest. Work on another thing and come back in about an hour. Okay guys, I'll be back in a bit. Let's chat for a minute. Well, let's see. I made a gray purple color and painted most of the chicken with that. Kind of shifted it a little warmer here and there. This is a little browner. So I've got a lot of contrast going. I think I'm gonna lighten it up some. See what we think. Just one layer of orange on that foot, which actually works kind of nice. And then I have the foot going over onto the other side. For now, I've made this one pink. I mean, it could be. We'll see what I do with those. Just setting myself up with some color underneath, values. I'm going to make this lighter, I think, the light areas. And I think I'll bring up some of the darker areas. Oh, here, maybe you want to see the face. I think the face could be done. So I underpainted where it's kind of more orange and lighter with some, yellow and white, and I can't remember, some orange. So it's catching the light. These are cooler in the shadow. That's about it. Let's see. I'm sitting, so maybe I can kind of square this up a little bit just so you get a look. Okay, guys, I just wanted to pop in and chat for a minute. Oh, I should say what brushes. I used, for the bigger strokes in the chicken, this 1/2-inch angle brush from Royal and Langnickel. And then this is a little round brush. It's an Artist Loft from Michaels. It says number 0 on it. They work great, but they don't last. For me, they don't last very long, but it works great for the little detail on the beak and the eyes. Okay, guys, I'll be back in a bit. I'm calling it done. My paints are drying out. I had the chicken quite a bit more purple, and I put some blue in it, which I think really helps. Helps tie in the background, which I like. And then I thought, I wonder if I just put in some of the speckles on the chicken. There you can see some of the speckles. If that might not help it look more round and a little bit more. And it also kind of ties in some of the brown for the background. And I think that really helped. I didn't, I loosely put them in. I did lighten it up a couple times, just trying to make it look a little bit more round. What else? The feet, the leg's really simple. I just went up and down. It has a highlight edge and a little bit of a reflective light on this edge and darker in the middle. And this foot was pinker. I did make it a little bit more orange. Use these 3 brushes for the whole painting. Well, I used this one for the background that I mentioned earlier. I think that's about it. I like that there's the only red. You could tie the red in some more, but since it's a portrait of I'm pretty sure that's a hen. It's got a small comb and wattle. You could, well, I guess I did. I put a little pink down there, a little pink in there. But you don't really need to because it's a portrait. Okay. Show you how the foot, I always think that's fun. People look. There isn't much on the sides other than just texture. Not much on the top. I get a lot of comments. People like it that I paint the sides. We'll see if I can get it square for a screenshot. Gosh, that might be pretty darn close. As I mentioned, I linked the reference photo in the video's description. Give you a tour. So this one took 5 to 6 hours to paint, and I'm pretty darn sure it doesn't look like it, but it just takes a while. Well, I like to go slow. Towards the end, I'm making smaller changes and looking at it, stepping back, or I take a photo. I really like the palette knife. I haven't done that in a while. Fun textures. Okay, guys, and it's softer than some of my paintings. I don't know if I have one nearby. I still have some pops of color though. Let me know if you give this one a try. It's so fun for me to hang out with you. I hope that you enjoy it too. I super appreciate your support. I need to say that. I could not do this without you. Great big happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye, guys.